or not? Yeah. So, we want to hear from the newly elected leader. Tell us how we're going to go all in to win.
Thank you very much, Ms. White. Very much. I am very excited to be here this evening. Thank you so much. I started my morning today with folks who were telling me stories about what it means to work every day and not be treated with respect, not have the ability to earn a decent living while you are cleaning rooms at VCU or taking care of our loved ones, doing home health care, making 10, 11 bucks an hour, no health care, no paid leave, no sick leave. Unbelievable. And they marched to Washington to ask for, let's think about this now, for dignity. They marched to Washington to ask for $15 an hour. Just $15 an hour. People are begging, please pay me $15 an hour to be able to take care of my family, to be able to take care of my children. And even then, based on their family size, they may still be getting food stamps, may still be getting temporary assistance to needy families, cash assistance, while they're working full time. This is America. This is America. So when I hear that, it inspires me, it motivates me. If you cannot empathize with that, you know, I hear our governor all the time. Y'all don't have to prove. But I hear our governor say all the time, you know, we want to make Virginia the best place to live, work, and raise a family. How the hell am I supposed to raise a family on $10, $11 an hour?
Right. Yeah, I get that.
He forgot that part. I guess when you're worth $400 million and you're going in, taking companies and selling them and buying them and flipping them, you're not thinking about working people every day. That's what we're standing for. We're standing for working people every day. That's where I started my morning today. And it's so appropriate that I would end today, this evening, with women, where we have another opportunity to show him that we will not be bullied.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Because what he does and what the Republicans have done is they try to bully us. They try to talk us down. They try to make us feel, you know, right now there was fights. I was just talking to the school board chair here. There was a fight where they will ban books. Mm-hmm. But they won't ban an AR-15.
Right.
They feel confident and competent enough, a lot of my male colleagues on the other side of the aisle, that they can tell women what they think they should be doing with their bodies. They feel like they know better than doctors and physicians and parents, that they want to come in and get between those decisions that are best left between a woman and her physician. We cannot let that stand. They won't stop, y'all. I think people need to understand what they've been very good at in trying to, once they see that they've gone off a cliff, that they've gone too far to the right, too extreme, then they try to moderate it and say, you know what, we're only going to tinker with it a little bit. And we know that that's a slippery slope. Their goal and idea is to ban abortion, reproductive freedom for women in the Commonwealth of Virginia forever. This is what they want to do. All right, do not be fooled. We need to understand that. And what they've been able to do in this last cycle, I know I'm not going to say his name, I'm going to say, anybody read Harry Potter? Raise your hand. You like Harry Potter? Harry Potter?
Anybody who doesn't.
Remember when you read the book, it was a long time when you couldn't say his name. Lord Voldemort. It was him who must not be named. All right? We're going to say Donald Trump. That's him who must not be named. All right? So they have tied themselves to this guy. And when you think about it, you know, it's amazing to me. I see Susan Hippen here, who's served served honorably in the Navy, and a lot of other naval and military families here and servants here. I just met y'all city councilman candidate, served honorably forever, Andrews, John Andrews. And I know he would be shocked to know that there was someone who thought they could not only have access to top secret information, with human assets information, with nuclear information, and take it home and keep it in their doggone closet as their home. Now, we know this, and I don't know how far you go up the food chain. You probably way up there. I was just a little lieutenant. What were you when you finished?
06.
He was 06, whatever that is, captain, I think it is,
Yes.
right? He was the captain. He knows for a fact that if he had done that, people say he wouldn't went to jail. No, he wouldn't went to jail. He would be in Guantanamo Bay somewhere. We wouldn't even know where he was. But I never thought that I would see the day. And I know I look good for my age out. I'm 57. That's a fact. I know I look good for my age, but I grew up. Some of y'all probably had this drill when you got under the desk because we thought the Russians were going to drop a bomb or something like that.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
I grew up understanding that was the enemy. That they were not a friend to the American way of life. Now we have, I never thought I'd see the day that we have Republicans, and I'm going to call them MAGA Republicans, because I don't even know if they're real Republicans. I think they went so far off. I'm going to call them MAGA folks. We got MAGA folks in line that are basically saying that Putin is brilliant. Putin is a genius. Putin he captures our values more than even Joe Biden. They talk about Joe Biden and they're rooting for Putin. I never thought I'd see the day in America.
You're right.
That is what we have going on because of the blind following that they have here in this thing. So what I want to tell y'all is, I'm going to take responsibility. I hope you will too. We dropped the ball. I can hear a pin dropping here. We all dropped the ball last cycle. I need y'all to understand something.
Oh, yeah.
The Republicans in the House of Delegates, where I serve, they had the majority for 20 years.
Yes.
Straight. 20 years straight. I think it's probably some 25, 26-year-olds. That means you were 6 the last time the Democrats even had to look at the House of Delegates. Okay? 20 years straight. They had it through Mark Warner as a governor. They had 4 years. They had it through Tim Kaine for 4 years. They had it through Northam for, Terry McCullough for 4 years. They had it through Northam for 2 of those years. They had it through 8 years of Barack Obama, who won Virginia twice. To me, that says that we are not doing something right. They come out every election. They take no elections off because they care about these issues. We have to care as much as they do. We have to care about women's rights as much as they do. And we have to show up every single time. They count on us to get very, very satisfied. Oh, we won and we're going to have a victory lap and we come to the bar and have a drink and forget all about it and pat ourselves on the back like we did something. Meanwhile, when we lose, I need you to feel me on this. When we lose, people get hurt. When we lose, people get hurt. This is bigger than just we winning an election. Listen, I'm going to tell y'all something now. I've had some trials and tribulations in my life and I've been able to overcome a lot. So I'm very hopeful. I know that somebody even like me can be in the position that I'm in. So I'm very hopeful, but I'm telling you, the worst thing that happens to me is not going to be losing an election. But there are people that if we lose the election, it is terrible for them. Do you understand that these people will force a 12-year-old girl to go and have a baby when she had been raped by her father, her uncle, her brother, or some other adult? This is what they believe in. And then they say, well, we might have exceptions. We might have exceptions. Well, what's the rules on exceptions? Do I have to file a police report? Do I have to ask my parents who caused the situation? I have to tell my dad who raped me to take me to the police station? We have some absurdity in these things that they do. They create these barriers. If I was raped, do I have to go file a police report? Well, we know the majority of women don't report. They just want to make sure that they're safe and they're healthy. We need to think about this. When we don't vote, real people get hurt. Real people get hurt. Children get hurt. Last night in the middle of the night, the governor done what he always does. He's a bully. At the end of the day, I say he's a bully because he picks on the most vulnerable amongst us. And then he tries to elevate them and amplify it, and he wants us to feed into it. He wants us to get into it so we'll be sidetracked. So last night he dropped something saying that, to change the policy around how children and transgender children, it's not about that. It's about bullying the most vulnerable amongst us. When he was running, he picked critical race theory. Bullying the most vulnerable amongst us. That's what he does. He picks those issues where he can bully folks. We need to understand that. He says that he believes one thing, and then he does something totally different. People got mad at me. I don't know if y'all heard about it, but I said something on the house floor. All I said was he came down and he said he was praying for all of us. He said he was a Christian. He said, this is what he put on the table. So all I said was, you said it publicly, I don't put all this stuff out in public. I just do what I do, right? I just walk the walk. He said that, he said this stuff. So all I said was, look, what you say and what you do don't add up. You know what I'm saying? It don't add up. If it was 1 plus 1, I'd say it was 2. But if it's 1 plus 7, I can't say it's 2. You know what I mean? That's what he is. So he bullies folks. He went to Maine. How long? He went to Maine to campaign with this governor, former Governor LePage, who said, people of color. He said this. Now this is His Excellency. When he comes to the room with the governor with us, we have to say we stand for His Excellency. Okay? His Excellency from the Commonwealth of Virginia, the governor, who's supposed to represent all of us. Regardless of where we disagree on some of these issues, he's supposed to represent all of us. He went to Maine where this man said that people of color are his enemy. And he said that, I don't know about you, but we've always shot our enemies. He said that black people should be thanking people from the North for fighting their fight in the Civil War. He said that drug dealers, he didn't say black drug dealers or white drug dealers, he just said drug dealers come to Maine to sell their drugs and then impregnate young white women. This is the kind of thing, this is who our governor decided, you know what? I like this is who I'm going to associate myself with. This is who I'm going to go and stand with and do a campaign fundraiser with. This is our governor. So we need to understand that these fights that we're having, it's about the Commonwealth right now. It's going to be about the Commonwealth tomorrow. It's going to continue to be about our future. Now, we know that Elaine Lauria is out here doing this work. She's a proud former naval officer, doing that real work. And I think if she was listened to her advisors, they would have told her, look, don't you go anywhere near that January 6th committee stuff. You're in Virginia Beach, kind of conservative, a lot of military. Don't go near it. But you know what she said? I'm going to do the right thing first. I'm going to do my duty first. No, I'm not going to worry about where it stands politically. I'm going to hold these people to account for what they did. These people, we have been giving them a pass too much on saying that they are the party of patriotism. I did not see any patriots storming the Capitol on January 6th. I did not see not one patriot. We have to stop giving them that mantle of patriotism where they sit around and defend somebody after they stormed the Capitol. And then we got to stop giving them the mantle on law enforcement. They literally killed Capitol Police. And then they have the nerve to say that they support and back the blue and all that bullshit. We need to understand that when a lawful search warrant was executed by a federal judge, a federal magistrate, to search that dude, Lord Voldemort's house, our governor came out and said, we need to check the FBI, they're going too far, and blah, blah, blah. Now that's not backing law enforcement. That's what I'm saying. We have to stop, we have to just do a little bit of thinking on what these people are doing sometimes. And understand that we are in the fight of our lives. They back law enforcement as long as they enforcing the law unfairly against folk like me, folk like you. But if they get held accountable, oh, then they need to be locked up. They said this, abolish the FBI. They said that they are against us, and they had one guy that went to the FBI, tried to blow the FBI up with a gun, with that AR-15. That didn't work out for him so good, y'all. But I don't know who was doing the thinking in that group. But I'm just going to close with this. I'm gonna close out with this because y'all know I do this all day. I'm a lawyer. They told me y'all know we can do this all day. They told me to be brief, and I told them I'll be brief no matter how long it takes. Y'all get that. But I just wanted to say one last thing. This session this cycle here, and the next one, and the next one. I know people say this is the most important election of your life, and it is. And guess what? The next one will be too. And guess what? The next one will be too. Because to get the things done that we need to get done, we need sustainable majorities. We can't tap ourselves on the back with one win.
Yes.
So I'm asking y'all to come out. When we vote,
We will.
when we vote,
We will.
I like y'all. Y'all get it. I'm out.